Shri Ganapati Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 29 of Uttara Kanda, in which we see Ravana carries off a number of women and is cursed by them. While Ravana of perverse soul was returning in the height of joy, continuing his journey, he bore away the youthful daughters of kings, rishis, gods, and danavas. Whenever he met a young maiden of remarkable beauty, he slew all her kinsfolk and friends and took her into his chariot. Thus the daughters of Pannagas, Rakshasas, Asuras, men, and Akshas were compelled to enter his equipage, and all these unfortunate beings, under the sway of fear, in their grief, shed burning tears like unto fire. The youthful daughters of Nagas, Gandharvas, great rishis, and Danavas lamented in their hundreds in the aerial car Pushpaka, and those charming women with long tresses, graceful limbs, and faces as radiant as the full moon, with their rounded breasts gleaming like an altar and decorated with diamonds, their hips like unto the axles of a chariot, who resembled the consorts of the gods, with their elegant waists and their complexion like unto refined gold, were mad with fear and grief. The breath of their sighing scorched the ear, lending the Pushpaka chariot appearance of a fire ceremony that is lit on all sides. Fallen into the power of Dashagriva, those women were overcome with affliction, the sadness expressed in their looks, and mien caused them to resemble black antelopes that have become a prey to lion. And one asked herself, is he not going to devour me? While another, in the despair that overwhelmed her, thought, he is about to slay me. Recollecting their mothers, fathers, husbands, and brothers plunged in grief and affliction, those women, thus assembled, began to lament, saying, alas, what will become of my son without me? What will become my mother? And submerged in an ocean of grief, they cried, what can I do now, far from my Lord? O death, I call upon you to bear me away from affliction. It is now my portion. Have I committed some misdeed formerly in another body? Then all those wretched women, sunk in an ocean of despair, exclaimed, we see no end to our misery. Woe unto the world. Assuredly, none is more vile than the mighty Ravana, since under his blows our helpless consorts have perished, as stars disappear on the rising of the sun. Oh, that powerful Rakshasa takes delight in devising the means of our destruction. Alas, he gives himself up to evil without scruple. He is indifferent to every condemnation. Till now, none has been able to put an end to the exploits of this wicked wretch. Yet it is a great sin to lay hands on other men's wives. This Rakshasa is the vilest of all since he seeks enjoyment with them. Because of this, women will be the cause of the death of this wicked being. When those virtuous and noble women had uttered these words, celestial gongs sounded and a shower of blossom fell. Cursed by his captives, Dashagriva seemed to lose all his power and glory, and hearing those women who were chaste and devoted to their consorts, lamented in this wise that bull among the Rakshasas became distracted. Therefore, he made his entry into the city of Lanka to the acclamations of the rangers of night. And at that time, the fierce Rakshasi, who was able to change her form at will, the sister of Ravana, suddenly sank down on the earth before him, and Ravana, helping her to rise and comforting her, said, "O dear one, what is this? Why do you seek speech with me so urgently?" Thereupon, her eyes inflamed and suffused with tears, she said to him, "O king, I have been widowed through your ruthless conduct. O Lord, your valor in combat has cut down those Daityas called Kalakeyas to the number of 14,000. And in addition, my valiant lord, who was dearer to me than life itself, he was slain by you, your enemy, brother in name only, and by you I myself am slain. O prince, you, my kinsman, from now I shall bear the title of widow through your fault. Was it not for you to spare a brother in law in the fight?" Hearing those indignant words from his sister, Dashagriva, in order to appease her, spoke soothingly, saying, "Dry your tears, my dear sister, and fear nothing. I shall load you with gifts, homage, and favors. In the heat of battle, being carried away by a desire to triumph, I loosed my shafts without being able to distinguish my own people from others, and did not recognize my brother in law, whom I struck in the height of the conflict. That is how your consort fell under my blows in the fight. O my sister, whatever presents itself at this time, I will do for your pleasure. It is for you to go and live near your kinsman Kara, who enjoys sovereignty. 14,000 Rakshasas will be made subject to that powerful prince in the expeditions and distribution of spoils. There, that son of the sister of your brother, your cousin Kara, ranger of the night, will ever be obedient to your commands. Let that warrior speedily go and guard the Dandaka forest. Dushana shall be his commander. Great is his valor. The courageous Kara shall ever obey your will and be the leader of the Titans, able to change their form pleasure. Having spoken thus, Dashagriva placed an army of 14,000 Rakshasas full of valor under Kara's command. Surrounded by all those titans of redoubtable appearance, Kara set out fearlessly at once to the Dandaka forest. There he established his authority without hindrance, and Shurpanaka dwelt near him in the forest. Thus come to the end chapter 29 of Uttara Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharade Devi Kashmira Puravasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.